What's going on? Today we're going through the best and worst tattoo TikToks I could find. Let's jump into it. You guys know the drill. I got some doozies for you. You saw the thumbnails. You guys know what we're gonna get into. Okay, first off, we got this, what's his name? Stephen Collins, I believe his name is, in that one show about gangsters from Britain. What's his name? I actually don't know. Is his name Stephen Collins? Probably not. Does that seem like it could be his name? Yes. And they did this portrait on this poor kid. Oh my God. Cannot tell from this video. Is this a small child or is it a small adult? We'll never know. But either way, that is crazy to tattoo a kid. And also, it is crazy to tattoo this guy from Peaky Blinders, Cillian Murphy. I know his name. Come on, guys. I did some research. I know his name's not Tom Collins or whatever I called him, but this portrait doesn't look like Cillian Murphy either. So, might as well be Tom Collins, I guess. Some fucking name from Britain of a tattoo on what looks like a child, and oh my God, there's no fucking way this kid also has a tattoo of the Joker. Oh my God. We see on the bottom left-hand corner, if you zoom in all the way on his forearm, Joker tattoos. Okay, the only person who's allowed to get Joker tattoos, and I'm not gonna make fun of that much, is a child, okay? Children are allowed to think the Joker is cool enough to get it tattooed on them. But that kind of like shows the point a little bit of what we're gonna be talking about. If this person's a kid, getting tattooed when you're a kid is the dumbest thing you could possibly do because you end up with tattoos like the Joker, okay? Now, this Cillian Murphy portrait is not any cooler or more interesting than that. It's also just like a piss poor tattoo of Tom Collins. But this is just bad. Bad etiquette, bad tattoo. I hope that it's not real and I'm getting duped, but it looks pretty in the skin to me. Jesus, dude. Tattoo land. Just rough. It's a rough place out here, son. On to the next. Speaking of Jokers.
Yo, the day after my new tattoo, look how swollen it is. Whoa. Allie, you were totally right. It is way swollen, bro. We got to do more touch-ups. This is the first session of the red. And, yeah, dude. Rick, you said maybe 4 sessions of the red. My goodness, we still got to do the nose. We're doing the whole thing. We're doing my whole face. We're redoing my whole face. Oh, at Beach Boulevard Tattoo in California, Anaheim. What's up? Dude, it's hard to it hurts. It hurts so bad.
The Joker of all jokers. This fucking guy just wants to tattoo a clown face on his face. It looks like he's already done it. It looks, all this stuff's been here for a long time and now he's retouching it. Ugh, okay. First off, that red looks pretty beat to crap, but that's what you'd expect for a face tattoo and also multiple layers on a face tattoo. So I don't think that the tattooer did a bad job by any means. I just think that this is like a crazy fucking thing to put on your goddamn face. Clearly, this guy's committed to the cause. He's got a Smurf face, right? What's a little bit more red around your face hole, okay? Your stink hole kisser, dude. What's a little bit more red around it? You're already a clown. What's a little bit more red, okay? But, God. One, the idea of tattooing my mouth seems incredibly painful. And 2, the healing on my mouth also seems incredibly painful. And then also the having to experience this guy's life with this clown tattoo on his face, incredibly painful. I would have to imagine. Like just, hey, I want to get some fucking groceries today. Nope, can't do that without getting crazy looks from everybody. But that's why they do it, right? That's why they tattoo. They love the attention. All they want is attention. They don't care about nothing else. They want attention. That sweet, sweet, sweet attention. People love it, dude. And they'll do crazy shit to get it. Like tattoo a clown face thing on their face hole. Oh my God. Yeah, just fucking, I have a pain in the back of my eye from looking at this. I think it's my soul trying to, escape, just so I don't have to see any more of this, On to the next. Dude, fuck you. That's what it says on the bottom of his feet, because clearly he's into BJJ. This is a BJJ, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu position, I'm gonna guess. Fuck me is what it says. That's crazy thing to have on your feetsies, especially in that kind of position. But hey, that's just the words from a guy sitting on the other side of a camera, right? In real life, if I would not make that joke. I'd be like, yeah, that looks cool. That looks great. Tough guy, sorry. This guy could probably fucking put me into a goddamn pretzel, dude. I'd be like wishing to not exist in the arms of this guy with that beat. I hope he's good at BJJ. Like, if he's not good at BJJ, I'm gonna be super bummed. I'm gonna guess he's really good. He's probably competitive in some way. Maybe I should know who he is, but fuck you. Such a crazy thing to put on the bottom of the feet. One thing, not gonna heal up very well, right? Bottom of the feet tattoos very rarely heal up well. This is probably gonna fall away and crumble into nothing. But what's also kind of interesting is that this dude does BJJ. Okay, we know that, right? Got the bottom of his feet tattooed, his feetsies, right? And they don't wear shoes in the gym. No, they do not. And what's gonna happen when this guy starts walking around on that gym with these healing tattoos? Ugh. I've never seen a ringworm around a tattoo, but today we're gonna see it. The bottom of your feet. Oh, that's so disgusting. Having a fresh wound on the bottom of your feet and then stomping around a BJJ gym. Oh, could you imagine how disgusting that is? Overall, it's just a tattoo. It's not gonna last. It's whatever. I guarantee it's gonna fall out within 4 minutes of this video. Like, I could see it disintegrating as we speak, but you know, whatever, goofball shit. Hey, if you can deal with the pain, put some dumb stuff on your feet. They're gonna fade away anyways. On to the next. Black work brows. Oh, shaving a person's eyebrow, gross. Okay, we're gonna see them draw on some, what looks like some cyber sigillum tribal something or other on the eyebrows. Drawn on, that's kind of cool that he drew it on all symmetrical like that. But man, this guy's already got crazy face tattoos. What's a little bit more? Just like the fucking clown we saw earlier. This guy's probably not far off from a clown either, but what a weird position. We all have a tia or some, I feel like Filipino ladies do this a lot. They get their eyebrows tattooed. I don't know why. Cultures that tend not to have real bushy eyebrows get their eyebrows tattooed. And you guys know, your tia has a fucking eyebrow tattoo. They all do. And you can tell how noticeable something like in this area is. And when you get it tattooed, it just stands out. You're like, ooh, that looks unnatural. So I wish we would have seen this one finished and done, like in just while he's standing looking at us, how weird that would look. There's no way it didn't look weird, okay? This is one of those times that I might even pull out an iPad, take a photo of my face, be like, what would it look like if I had some dumb tribal around my eyes? And then been like, ooh, don't do that one, okay? So noticeable, so strange. Maybe it looks cool and I'm just missing it, you know? Maybe when the hair grows back, it's gonna look real interesting or something like that. It's not bad tattooing by any means. It's just a style I'm not a huge fan of and all that stuff. But it's a very clean tattoo. I'm sure it's gonna heal up great. It's just a really weird one, okay? Like, why are we putting it on your eyebrows, you know? Like, Tyson has that cool tribal around his face, but it doesn't come onto his eye. It doesn't pretend to be an eyebrow, right? If your tattoos are pretending to be eyebrows, I don't know. I'm just not sure that's the move, you know? It's like, oh, next. Okay, Talia, fuck me. God damn it, dude. Poor Talia, dude. If my dad had a portrait of me and I was sitting on his titty chest and I looked like that, I'd be like, Daddy, you don't love me. Daddy, you actually are the opposite of loving me by getting this fucking portrait. Dude, if you cannot do portraits, don't do portraits, right? Like, it's, you know, like, very rarely do I have something as simple as just don't do it if you can't do it. That's like a dumb fucking thing to say, right? Like, if you can't do it, don't do it. This is like one of those things, like, if you're never going to be able to do it, don't even try. Like, just, that lettering looks fine, just kick it with the lettering. You guys know my apprentice, he's no longer an apprentice, he's a tattooer, Pepe. I feel like you shouldn't get a portrait from Pepe, you know? And while we're on the topic, you shouldn't get a portrait from me either, dude. Like, that's the most impressive part. I've been watching some Ink Master clips. I'll probably make a video about all the Ink Master tattoos that I've been seeing recently. That's the most fucking crazy part to me, is that like, when a traditional tattooer pulls off a good portrait, I'm like, that's a fucking actual tattoo master. There's a handful of them who crush at portraits and crush at every other type of tattooing, but for the most part, most tattooers who don't specialize in portraits should never fucking attempt portraits. You know, there's a handful that can do all right, there's a handful that can do great. Most tattooers cannot do portraits if they don't do portraits, and they should never even try, because that's someone's face and that's someone's chest, and that dad, whoever this is, should be fucking punching his tattooer. I never, violence is violence. You should not promote violence, especially in YouTube videos. If you give me a tattoo like this, I'm punching you right in the kisser, dude. Right square under the nose, above the chin, busting some teeth out, dude. Because that tattoo looks like a hot pile of garbage. Just like put a potato, throw some tattoos on it. That's what it looks like. A fucking potato-chested fucking portrait of poor little Thalia. Thalia deserves better, dude. He should put a big old panther over this and give Thalia a portrait she deserves, dude. I don't know this Thalia, but she deserves something better. Okay, I'm gonna feel bad if Thalia is no longer alive, but I won't find out. On to the next. Okay. I forgot about this one. So got some gospel-y sounding soundtrack music, piano, someone's going like, bim, 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 bim. Getting your ways, your staircase to heaven, and guess what? It's Kitty. It's a kitty. I could get away with that one. It's a kitty, dude. Stairway to heaven, heaven's a kitty. You know what? Can't argue it, dude. As a straight male, maybe they're right, dude. This is the tattoo. This tattoo is the one, okay? For once, I see a tattoo that I'm like, I'm in with this. This is what tattoo, the tattoo's not great. I can't even. For 2 minutes, I was gonna be like, I'm not gonna say nothing. The tattoo's not that great, okay? It's like kind of whatever. Some of the line work's okay. I was gonna say some of the line work's shaky. The line work's not that shaky. There's some stuff in the stairs that looks really junky. It almost looks like they just shaded some like gray patches and we're like, call it quits. But you should have just kept going, okay? Make those stairs look like stairs. I know it's the least interesting part of this tattoo, and obviously there's so much more to talk about, but we are a tattoo channel, so I can't get away with it. I want to love it, and I do love parts of it. Some of those lines, like pulling a long line around a leg on the thigh with a lot of muscles and stuff like that, that's a pretty difficult line to pull off. So that stuff I'm not really gonna harp on too much. Line work's not perfect, but inside the staircase, the steps themselves, if you zoom in right there, they missed the mark, okay? They got lazy or they just didn't know what they were doing. I get it, sometimes tattoos can be a little difficult. Believe it or not, tats are hard. And is it a staircase or is it an escalator? I don't know. Does it matter? Not even. But I'm just kind of thinking about it. I'm like, if it's really heaven and heaven's a kitty, I better be taking the escalator because I'm gonna need all my energy, dude. I'm gonna harness the purest form of Kirk, my soul, go into a kitty. Kitty, 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 kitty. Fucking stupid. On to the next. Alopecia universalis. Okay, this guy's got alopecia and he wanted to get a tattoo with chest hair because he's got alopecia and he's probably insecure about his alopecia. Does he have alopecia or does he just not have, because he's got a full beard and his nipples have hair too. Let me see, let me Google some stuff. Yes, it's possible to have alopecia, especially alopecia areata, and still have hair, even if it's in patches. Okay, so he might have alopecia. I'm gonna assume that that's probably the case because they said it. Either way, dude, no, don't do the chest hair tattoo. One, I find it strange that anyone wants chest hair. Maybe they're looking in the mirror, they're like, I don't have chest hair, I want chest hair. Do I have chest hair? Let's see. Oh, got one. Just got one. I got one hair. Maybe I got alopecia on the chest. But you know what I'm not gonna do? Tattoo hair. You know, like in today's world, we're so obsessed with how we look. And I'm a tattooer. So like there's no one more obsessed with I'm here to make your tat dreams a reality. So you can look differently in the mirror. And still, every single day, I'm like, why did we make these decisions? Why did we make these decisions? Just put a fucking anything else on your chest area. I feel bad, oh, you're insecure about things. Like, I know that sucks. I just don't know that it sucks so bad that you need to do this. Because it don't look real. And it don't look good. And the hair is still not there. I just imagine you're hooking up with a chick. You got your Tinder pic and it's all you without a shirt on and you got this it looks like you're all stipply and you got all this fuzzy chest hair. And then you go out on a first date, things are going well, you guys start hooking up, because it's Tinder. I think that's what kids do on Tinder. Not that this guy's a kid, he's actually clearly a big ass dude. Takes off his fucking shirt and she rubs her hand on your fucking chest. And she's like, what the fuck? What the fuck did I just do? What? I just can't handle it. I just can't handle her response to not feeling chest hair. She's like, what the fuck is this, dude? I just don't get it. Ow. Kind of hurts, dude. I just don't understand it. Fuck, but it exists, like the internet, man. Things exist now and fucking chest hairs, dude. On to the next. This is a cool tattoo. So much more boring than a goddamn fucking chest hair tattoo. No, it's super cool. I love this old image. It's an image of a sun, if you don't know. He's outlining it super beautifully. Great, blah, blah, blah. Everything's cool. Life is good. People don't get chest hair tattooed on them. And look at this final result. I was in the moment 4 seconds ago. I was watching this reel. And I was like, why did I fucking pick this reel? Of all things to talk about today, I picked this. And then I saw the final result and I was like, the doy. Look how fucking rad this thing is, dude. So cool. This one's Leonardo Filippini tattoos. Leonardo Filippini. That's the pronunciation. Leonardo Filippini. Okay, I could do a fucking accent or whatever. Not really. I'm awful at accents and anything theatrical. I'm just not great at those types of things. But this fucking tattoo makes me want to be more theatrical. Because it is fucking flawless. Not only is that green, so spot on, putting it right on the eyes, putting it around the edges, it just feels very comforting. It's all supposed to be exactly where it is. And then he smashed it almost wall to wall in yellow, minus the nose. And that just it's these small things. When you get into tattooing, it's just these small subtle things that makes a good tattooer a great tattooer, and just leaving that space on the nose instead of just smashing it in yellow really brings out the negative space, and you see that negative space continue in the teeth and in the spikes and in the geometric shapes around it. So you just see dots, you just see the negative space, you see the negative space in the teeth. That was brilliant, and my God, just a rock solid tattoo. I literally was thinking, why am I watching this right now? How fucking boring is this video? I will say, if I had to critique anything in Tattoo Land, I appreciate it because I know it's difficult to make reels for tattoos because it kind of just gets boring after a little bit. But I'm always can we do something else? Really force me to enjoy and watch it all the way to the end. Because, clearly I did it this time, but that's just how I feel sometimes with tattoo TikToks. I'm I really want to see more from tatters, And I know the job is hard. Oh my God, I have to make fucking reels, but stretch the limits. Honestly, I love this tattoo. And then this tattoo deserves more views and more people need to see tattoos like this. So unfortunately, that means the reels have to be more interesting. Just a thought. On to, also another nice one. Emmanuel. Fuck, I hate these goddamn names. Emmanuel Perren? I don't know. I don't know if it's Latino, Emmanuel Le Perren. It could be Emmanuel Perrin, I don't know, fucking Christ, who knows. This is a very nice tattoo. Very beautiful. What really stands out to me is this, like, the outside part with those koi fishes, all three of their faces just like so strong, and that black, like he didn't fucking hold back on that black, he just put it in. There is a black to brown to red combo that really makes the difference between those top one and the bottom one and the center one, right? The center one only has red and they didn't put this brown into it, but the bottom and the top have this brown to red combo, and so good, so solid, beautiful tattooing. I would say when it comes to Japanese, sometimes you need to go through and do a second round on the gray. Maybe there's some places where they could use a second round, and what I mean by second round is like you put the first layer of gray and then you go over and you do a second layer of gray to really make it real smooth. There's parts in there that maybe need a little bit more loving. I could be wrong. Maybe that's already 2 sessions. Maybe it needs a third. That's just how black and gray Japanese goes sometimes. One of my favorite tattooers in the world, Chris Trevino. Probably done more back pieces, bodysuits than any tattooer in the world. I don't know that for a fact, but that might be true. And a documentary that Vice did was like, I am a big fan of multiple layers. Like, go over it multiple times to really get that impact of the strength. And when it comes to black and gray, wind bars, water bars, anything like that, you really need that second, third session potentially. But beautiful tattooing, just flawless. At this point, like, you know, what I'm nitpicking at is like nothing, and it's just really an excuse for me to say things to young tattooers and young viewers of the channel. On to the next.
Let's talk today about lettering. And I'm just going to say this right now. If you're a tattoo artist and you cannot draw lettering, you are only half a tattoo artist. What? Yeah, it's true. Have you ever seen like a really beautiful, well done, crafted tattoo only to have a font put with it? You know how ugly that crap is? Well, here's what I do. I keep a lettering sketchbook. See, here's quite an example of it, you know. Letters, whatever. And here's the truth. If you don't start keeping a lettering sketchbook, you don't start learning how to do lettering on your own, you're only ever going to be half a tattoo artist. Real tattoo artists know how to do hand-drawn.
You know, I hate Jason Sweet. This is my type of shit, okay? Talk some shit, boys and girls. Get out there, put your fucking camera on you, and talk some beautiful, elegant shit. I 100% agree. If you never do lettering as a tattooer and you never learn how to do it well, you're only half a tattooer. And thank fucking Christ, I will always, forever, only be half a tattooer. Dude, and that half of my tattooer-y self is all I'll ever want, dude. If I have to fucking learn how to draw handwritten letters, I will fucking die. I will change my profession. I'll become a lawyer. Fuck lettering. I suck at it. I've tried for years. I practice. I am better than I ever have been. And I fucking hate lettering, dude. And you know what? I'll always only be half a tattooer, and I am satisfied with that, dude. I do not care. And you know what's extra funny is no one even fucking gets handwritten lettering. That's a fucking truth. The last time I had to do handwritten lettering was probably 4 years ago. Where they were like, yeah, I want it to look like fucking Chicano and shit. And I was like, oh, god damn it, dude. I got a lettering book. I was like practicing, got that shit done. The tattoo looked fine, I guess, for a shitty lettering that I could fucking do. But no one gets it anymore, okay? And in case you're sitting at home and you're like, Kirk, you're a traditional tattooer. You don't do lettering very often. I say, fuck you, I do lettering a lot. I do a ton of lettering. And you know how much of it I get off of Da Fonto, which is a font website? All of it. You know why? Because everybody doesn't want handwritten lettering. Those days are gone. And thank fucking Christ, because it allows me to be half a tattooer, which is just good enough. You know? Like, fuck it, dude. God damn, I hate lettering. You know what's funny too? I will say this. I just gotta get this part out. I just got to get this part out. Just a little bit. I saw his lettering. You know, it's all right. tattered lettering, dude. Nothing special, dude. I saw some of those banners with some fucking numbers, dude. Come on. Chale, wey, que onda, que pasó? Not that great, okay? That's just the truth, okay? Our lettering sucks. Tratty Daddy's lettering sucks. And when I see great lettering, I will say, there's a tattooer that those boys at Torch Tattoo in Anacrime, fucking Kyle Crowell and Gustavo James, both of those little fuckers, dude, do sick lettering inside banners. Like traditional lettering inside banners, they do it really well. I do not. My lettering in a banner looks like the hottest pile of shit you ever fucking seen. I hate lettering. That's it. That's about all I got for that. But yeah, I do like when older tattooers start talking some shit online. Dude, come on. Play the game. Play the game. You guys got this. I believe in you. You don't like what I gotta say? It's all good. Okay? On to the next, my boys and girls. I'm trying to get better at that, dude. I don't want to just be like, hey, boys, but I see the analytics, dude. It's like 90% dudes. Come on. Okay, and this one's brought to you by Squishy Eyes. You saw the thumbnail, you knew this was coming. This is just a wild fucking tattoo. Squishy Eyes is one of my favorite tattooers in the world currently. He works at, I believe, Adventure Tattoo with Chad Coplinger. This is fucking hilarious. Just solid, funny tattooing. You don't see enough of it. And you don't see enough funny tattooing where it's actually done well. You see a lot of funny tattooing that's just a hot pile of shit. This one not only made me go like, God damn it, dude, that's fucking funny. And I was like, I cannot fucking find a line out of place. I can't find some color that's not saturated. There's nothing about this tattoo except for fucking cool shit. That's all I got for you this week. I will see you in a few days. After that, a few more days, and forever until my eyes disintegrate into the soul of my heart, I'll be seeing you in a few days.